What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Big Fight Field channel, where we speak the truth, we be honest, and we give out takes on the NFL. This is not a Miami Dolphins related video. We are here today to do some predictions for the NFL Wildcard weekend. The playoffs start now. The road to the Super Bowl starts now. And even though my favorite team is not in the playoffs, I get excited for the playoffs every single year, regardless if the Dolphins are in it or not. This is actually one of my favorite times of the year. All of the games are great. I get excited for almost every game. And it's must-see television. You gotta love the playoffs if you're a football man. You gotta love the NFL playoffs. It is one of the best times of the year. So I can't wait for this weekend. I can't wait for the divisional round. I can't wait for the AFC and NFC championship game. I can't wait for the Super Bowl. And we're going to have it all for you right here on the Big Fight Field channel. Predictions, recaps. Now, this year, it's a little weird because instead of 3 games on Saturday and 3 games on Sunday, the way the NFL is doing it this year is 2 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday, and 1 game Monday night. So that's a little weird. After thinking about it, though, I think that I am going to do recaps after the wild card round has been over. All the games have been completed. So that's basically me. We are recapping every single wild card game Monday night here on the Big Fight Field channel, right after the Cardinals and the Rams games. You will get a late upload Monday night after the Cardinals-Rams game here on the Big Fight Field channel. So be sure to subscribe. We're going to have recaps of the playoff. We're going to have playoff coverage for the channel here. And before we get into these predictions for these 6 games, if you have not already, be sure to go check out my video on the Miami Dolphins firing head coach Brian Flores on Monday. It was a shock, to say the least. I'm kind of upset about it, still upset about it, don't understand it. But Tuesday, I promised a season recap. I did not upload it Tuesday. Tuesday was a very busy day for me, but I am going to upload that for you guys Saturday, sometime before the Bengals and the Raiders kick off at 4:30. So be sure to turn on your bells for all notifications, because that video will be coming out Saturday afternoon. I'm going to try to get it out around 1 o'clock, and it'll be the season recap of the Miami Dolphins 2021 season. So we got that for you. All right, man. Let's get into these predictions for the wild card weekend. Big weekend coming up. The playoffs start now, and they start Saturday in Cincinnati at Paul Brown Stadium between the Las Vegas Raiders, who came off a historical 35-32 overtime win against the Los Angeles Chargers last Sunday night to get them in the playoffs and eliminate the Los Angeles Chargers. So the Chargers are not in the playoffs. I'm kind of happy about that, because as a Dolphins fan, all people want to do is compare Justin Herbert to Tua, and I'm just happy Justin Herbert's not in the playoffs. So I'm glad the Raiders won that game. But in Cincinnati, it's going to be very cold. 28 degrees is the estimated weather for that game in Cincinnati. That's pretty cold, folks. That is pretty cold. So it's going to be a cold one in Cincinnati. The Bengals are 5.5-point favorites, and the over/under for the game is 49. I'm going with the Bengals. I think the Raiders are going to give them a good game. I do think this is going to be a good game, but the Bengals, just like last time, beating them 32-13 in Las Vegas. They have too much on the Bengals offense for the Raiders defense to stop. Excuse me. They do have a solid run defense, so maybe that could be the scapegoat to stop the Bengals, but I think Joe Mixon will have a decent day considering it's going to be very cold, 28 degrees in Cincinnati. You got Joey B. You got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. It's just too much for the Raiders defense to stop that Bengals offense, and I got the Cincinnati Bengals picking up their first playoff victory for the first time in 31 years. That is 3 decades. That is over 3 decades that the Cincinnati Bengals have not won a playoff game. I got them winning this game, though, against the Raiders. Give me Cincinnati 24, Las Vegas 17. And the second game on Saturday night, you thought 28 degrees was cold. This game is going to be even colder. The Buffalo Bills hosting the New England Patriots for round 3 this season. I hate both teams with an absolute passion. So I'm going into this one not caring who wins, as long as they get knocked out in the next week. Because the game can't end in a tie. So one of them is obviously going to win. I just hope the winner gets knocked out next week, because I don't want to sit here and watch the Bills go to the AFC Championship game for a second year in a row. Or I don't want to sit here and watch the Patriots make another playoff run. I don't want to see that as a Dolphins fan. But for this game, I think this is going to be a great game. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. Kind of. I'm not sure. The over-under is 44. The Bills are 4-point favorites, and the temperature is estimated to be between 4 and 10 degrees. Between 4 and 10 degrees. That's cold. That's very, very cold, folks. So you had the windstorm game in week 13 of the season where the Patriots only threw the ball 3 times and they won that game 14-10. Could we get a similar game here? I'm not so sure. But for me, this is where my upset's going to have to come in for the AFC side. Somehow, I think Bill Belichick is going to find a way, and this Patriots team in the second half is going to find a way to get out of Buffalo with barely getting the W and advancing to the next round the next week. I think they're barely beating Buffalo. I got the Patriots winning 21-20. This is going to be a hard-hitting game. It's also going to be a very cold game, so it could be lower than this. It could be another 14-10 type of game for the Bills and the Patriots. We're going to have to wait and see. But I think the Patriots are going to somehow figure out a way to pull out with this W against the Bills. I got New England 21, Buffalo 20. And then we get to the Sunday games. First game, 1 o'clock. The Philadelphia Eagles at Tampa Bay to face the Buccaneers. I'm not going to spend too much longer on this game. No way that Philly is going to go into Tampa Bay and beat the Buccaneers. I know they're banged up, and no more Antonio Brown with him being a jerk off. Leonard Fournette, we're not sure if he's playing. Chris Godwin's out for the season. He does have Mike Evans and Gronk, and he's also got two really good tight ends, Cameron Brate, O.J. Howard, Ronald Jones. I think that Bucs offense will be just fine. They got Tom Brady, and the Eagles have the top running game in the league. If they're going to want to keep this one close, they need to run the ball. It's as simple as that for Philly. They need to run the ball if they have a chance at winning this game. But I think those Bucs are going to shut them down. Those Bucs are going to shut the Philly run game down, and that's going to give Philly Jalen Hurts is going to have to beat the Bucs, and I feel like he's not going to be able to do that. Give me the Buccaneers beating the Eagles. Give me Tampa Bay 30, Philadelphia 17. I think this will be a type of game where it's a 2-possession lead at halftime. Philly sticks around the whole game, but they just can't get a big score going. So give me Tampa Bay 30-17. Sunday afternoon. You can make your argument what you think is going to be the best wildcard game of the week, but this is mine. And I'm not being biased because I cheer for the Dallas Cowboys. They're my second. I really think this is going to be an awesome game. I think the two best games of the weekend are going to be this game and the game on Monday night. I think those two games are going to be fantastic. I think this game is going to be fantastic. This is so hard to call. So hard to call, man. Dallas's offense put 51 up on the Eagles last Saturday night. San Francisco got that big come from behind victory on the road in overtime against the Rams. They got a lot of momentum and they're feeling really confident going into this game. This is going to be a neck and neck type of game. I think it'll be a very close game. I think either team will be up no more than a touchdown. And at the end of the day, I got Greg the Leg Zuerlein connecting for a game-winning field goal for the Dallas Cowboys to move them on to the divisional round of the playoffs against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Give me the Dallas Cowboys 25 and the San Francisco 49ers 23. 25-23 Dallas. This is going to be a fantastic game. And then Sunday night, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, this is going to be a really cold game. Kansas City, 28 degrees. You know how cold it gets this time of year. The Kansas City Chiefs are 12.5-point favorites. And the over-under is 46. And you guys might be asking yourself, Joe, do you think 12.5 points is too much? Absolutely not. No way. No. Not even close. I don't think Pittsburgh is going to stick around much in this game. You heard Ben Roethlisberger on the press conference, and I know he's just getting people worked up. That's what these players do. That's what all sports athletes do, is they work up the fans. They work up people. Ben Roethlisberger saying, we don't have a chance, so let's just go have fun. Obviously, they have a chance to win. This is the NFL. But realistically speaking, I don't think the Steelers are going to be in this game for a long time. I think the Chiefs are going to get a big lead in the first quarter, possibly like a 10-0 lead going into the second quarter. And they're just going to keep riding that lead the entire game. It's going to get too big for Pittsburgh that they're not going to be able to come back in this game and win. I think Mahomes will have a great game. The only way I think Pittsburgh can win this game is if they shut down the defense. If Pittsburgh is going to win this game, it's going to be a type of game they had against the Ravens. A 16-13 type of game, low-scoring defensive game. But I don't think they're going to be able to do that. Last time these two teams played together, Kansas City beat them 36-10. I'm going something very similar to that. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs by 3 touchdowns. I'm going Kansas City 31, Pittsburgh 10 in Ben Roethlisberger's last game in the NFL, losing to the Kansas City Chiefs on Wildcard weekend. Give me the Chiefs 31-10. And then the final game. I think this is going to be an awesome game. I really think this is going to be an awesome game, man. I don't know if the Cardinals are getting DeAndre Hopkins back. I really hope they do. Because I want to see. I want to see Hopkins against Jalen Ramsey. I don't know if he's playing or not, but man, this is also such a tough game to call. And there's also one of those playoff games that are crazy high scoring. And it's last year. Last year, it was the Browns and the Steelers. This year, I think it's going to be the Cardinals and Rams. I think this is going to be a shootout. This is going to be an amazing game. Both offenses are going to be electric. But 2 things. Number 1, can't trust Matt Stafford in the playoffs. Number 2, the Arizona Cardinals, I think, 7-1 or 8-1. I think it's 8-1. The Arizona Cardinals are 8-1 on the road this season. They have 1 loss on the road this season, and that was to the Detroit Lions. Give me the Cardinals. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as the Cardinals are 8-1 on the road, and you can't trust Matt Stafford in the playoffs. I know he's got Cam Akers back, Cooper Kupp, Odell, the defense, who hasn't really been playing great, by the way. Give me the Cardinals, man. Give me the Cardinals to advance to the divisional round and go play in Lambeau. I'm taking the Cardinals in a big shootout. Cardinals 38, Rams 37. That close. Another 1-point game. And that's going to do it, folks. Excuse me. That's going to do it for the Wildcard Weekend predictions. We thank you all so much for watching. If you have not already, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel. We got so much coming up. We got Rampage tomorrow night. We got the Dolphins season review on Saturday. Monday night, after Cardinals-Rams, we're going to be recapping every single Wildcard game here on the Big Fight Fuel channel. We got so much more content next week as well. You're not going to want to miss it, folks. Please hit that subscribe button. We would very much appreciate it. Comment down below. What are your predictions? Who do you think is coming out of this weekend victorious? Do you agree with my picks or do you disagree with my picks? If you want to say my picks stink, tell me. My picks stink. Also, hit that like button if you like what you heard from me in the video. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well at Colin_Joseph. I'm going to be live tweeting all 6 of these wildcard games this weekend. I'm tweeting during the Raiders Bengals, the Patriots and Bills, the Eagles and Bucks, the 49ers and Cowboys, the Steelers and the Chiefs, and we're going to end it off Monday night with the Cardinals and the Rams. You're going to want to be following me on Twitter. So that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you tomorrow night with Wesley Williams and Cameron Johnson for the AEW Rampage review, and then I'll see you Saturday for the Miami Dolphins full season review. Have a good one. Stay safe. And as always, man, stay classy. We out. Peace.